We got a couple problems, and they're not attributed to my fittings. That's not leaking. The first problem is a defective filter. Yes, the water is actually leaking between the connections that came with the filter casing and the fitting, not my work. And this is the new valve assembly that we replaced last year. Wow, it corrodes quickly. So at any rate, this is in the off position. So if I pull this up, that would be if the float were all the way up because of the water level. And as you can see, I can pull this as high as I can and the water does not shut off. That should be on, that should be off. As you can see in the off position, the valve just does not shut the water off. So those are the issues. Lastly, there is a very slight leak. You can see the water about to drip there at the water feed. If this valve is not replaced, it will continue to leak. This brand new filter is leaking. This float valve will need to be replaced. So yeah, I've been dealing with this mess since I got up this morning. I've done my best. I don't know what else to do. I even asked the dog for help, but she had absolutely no opinion. So I don't know if it's time. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to disassemble this new filter. There's a possibility that with enough Teflon tape, I may be able to stop the leak between the fitting that came with the filter and the new filter. So let's give it a go. Well, against my better judgment, I went ahead and took apart the new filter, took the fitting that came with the filter off of the filter casing, put a large quantity of Teflon tape on that fitting, reinstalled it, and it looks like we have achieved a drip-free fit. Never give up. At this point, looks like we're pretty watertight. Unfortunately, this float valve that we just replaced last year is shot. It is not functioning. Would like to think that you could get more than one season out of a valve like this, but the water conditions here in the desert are terrible. Even with the filter, you can see that there is a lot of mineral deposits, and believe it or not, this entire unit we cleaned out thoroughly last year. As it turns out, I was able to remediate this valve without replacement. It is no longer leaking, so that's one thing to take off the list. Yep, that's got to go. There you have it, all installed, just needs calibrating and we'll be done.
So remember, women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy.